Hello everybody! Welcome to Renowned Explorers. This is a really fun game that I have encountered and am super excited to show off to you guys because it's a roguelite game. It's roguelite and it's fun. It's fun. So what essentially the game is like is it's basically you're explorers. You're gonna go an adventure. You need to set up a team of 3 people. And we're always going to be playing in adventure mode. Now, we're also going to play on classic mode until I decide that I want to hurt myself and play impossible mode. So, as you look at this, you can see these things, and you can see that we have a bunch of grayed out guys here. We have to pick a captain in order to play, and this game, we're going to play Yvonne Lefebvre. I am terrible with names, I am sorry. She's going to be our captain. I'll kind of explain how this game goes as we move along. And if you give me just a moment, I will have my whole team picked and ready to go. Because it's going to just be so much easier to explain everything once I get the ball rolling. So, I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, so we have Yvonne, Charles, and Kiwi. So we have a very defensive person here, a very offensive speech person here, and a very balanced character here. So it's gonna be an interesting one. I've only played this game a couple of times so far, and this is actually only my second time building a team together. So if you're not enjoying the look of this team, I'm sorry, but I gotta experiment. I gotta do the fun things. With Yvonne as our captain, we get a campaign whenever you solve an encounter deviously, and bonus improves with each expedition complete. We have a diplomat, a beguiler, survivalist, and another survivalist. Oh, okay. And most of our stuff is gonna be devious. Well, we'll have a look at the mood stuff, unless the game puts us in the tutorial again. Which it very well might. And if it does, I might just go through it. Gain research and invest in your papers to earn their powerful bonuses. So this game has 2 stages. It's got the expedition stage. This is it. You've just got your Renowned Explorers International Society membership. Yvonne wants to make a big entrance. Find the burial site of Saxon kings. Found somewhere on the mainland of Britain, but King Egbert's grave remains a particular mystery. We'll explain it later. We'll go through it later. So there's 2 stages to this game. The first stage is this. This is the expedition stage. Our goal is to get to this point right here. And if you look up here, we have a thing called supplies. Every time we move, it's going to cost us a supply. Oh, what is this? Your crew can be improved here. Ooh. So, as we go through, every time we move to a new location, we're going to use up supplies. 2 people are having a heated discussion as you walk by. One of them yells at you, "Hey you! Hey! Yes, you! We need your opinion on something! We are discussing what the best way to solve problems is. I am convinced that using speech will solve any problem you encounter, but this guy here thinks that using physical attacks is the way to go. What do you think? If you choose me, I will teach you how to use speech more effectively on this island. If you choose him, he will do the same, but for attack. Choose someone to undergo the training for speech. Excellent choice. Speech is always the better option. I will teach one of you how to use speech more effectively on these islands. Remember, these secrets only affect on this expedition." So, as you can tell, some things are going to be good, some things are going to be bad. I don't know who's going to benefit from this, so let's just give it to the captain. Yvonne learns about the history and customs of this island, which will be very useful during challenges on this expedition. They will be useless once you are gone. Okay, so that was actually a really bad pick, because we want to be getting little tokens. And each time we get tokens and special bonuses, we're going to get rewards for it. You see a giant tunnel entrance in the side of a hill. You decide to take some torches and explore it. Continue exploring. You walk for a few minutes until you notice a giant machine standing inside the tunnel. It seems to be some sort of machine drill, powered by steam. The machine seems to be a prototype and is broken, but contains cutting-edge technology that can be harvested. Oh. So we have to pick somebody to do this. Let's have Charles try and do this. So, no matter what, if he wins or fails, which he did, he's going to get the engineering perk. The crew watches in awe how Charles studies every single part of the steam drill, removing every part and putting it back together. After hours and hours spent, Charles becomes an expert in steam engines. Unfortunately, everything Charles has learned is not cutting edge. So he gets a perk, which is nice. That'll help us later on, but until then. So far we have had a really bad show. What a strange noise. Music is coming from a meadow, but there is no one in sight. It seems that the wind, in combination with some strange type of twin flower, is making the sound. You listen for a while to the beautiful sound, and they can make a note of the phenomenon. Here we go. Finally! Some tokens! Okay, there are like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. There's 10,000 different kinds of tokens in this game. The whole goal is to get renown. These tokens will give us renown. The study tokens will also give us research points, and we have these things up here. We have gold, status, and research. Every expedition you go on to is spent in order to try and get these guys, to fill these numbers up so that we can do something with them later. A witty challenge. The landscape of the hill changes. You find more and more shacks and houses, and eventually you arrive at a small mining village. You ask the locals about the village. This is the small mining village of Cairnstone. Almost everyone here is a miner. It's hard work, but the pay of a good mining season makes up for a lot. The mines can be found if you follow the main road. Let's visit the mine. You arrive at the mine and see an old man enjoying a mid-afternoon scotch. You decide to talk to him. I have been retired for some years now, but somehow I cannot leave this place. The charm of finding beautiful stones or gems after weeks of hard work is addictive, really. These mines contain many stones and many secrets. The main mineral found here is quartz, but some pieces of gold and amber are found once or twice a year as well. Yvonne decides to mine for the day. It might be wise to consult an expert or do some research before the crew mines. Let's talk to a gold expert. You ask the expert if he is willing to share some of his knowledge in finding gold. Why would I help competition? Scram! Because my beguiler tells me to. Of course I'll help you. If you mine on the left side of the mines, your chance of finding gold increases. Mine the left side of the mine. After digging for a while, you see something brown between the quartz you collected. It appears to be an amber. What a find. So, they didn't actually show the roll there, but sometimes there's a roll where you get this sort of chance thing, and I kind of skimmed over it because I was being too quick. And yeah, every time we get a treasure, we get more tokens, which is really, really nice. You leave the mine with a great feeling. You were quite lucky to have found such a treasure in such a place, with many people search a lifetime for something so beautiful. So, when you click on things, sometimes a little note will show up that'll say something like, the Sword of Camelot for 73% chance, the Holy Grail for 13% chance, and something else for 13% chance. And they kind of do a secret roll with the treasures and the events that could happen. And that's what causes you to be able to acquire those bonuses. And we actually got really lucky because the amber was a 13% chance. An excavation tent is standing on a rock formation. You decide to take a look. As soon as you open the tent, a girl with a lab coat and glasses screams in terror and trembles in fear. Ah! Who are you? What are you doing here? You're here to steal my secrets, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Please take some money and leave. Yvonne tries to get some information out of her. And also, if you look over these things, you see the bonuses, like the success bonuses on these. And if we do win this, we get a study, a collect, and a bonus campaign. The researcher calms down and is convinced that you are here to help her. She tells you about how a mining company hired her to find the right spots to dig. She even shares some information with you, which is probably classified. Aha! Yay! Naturalist or survivalist? We have survivalists. That's good. As you walk through some rocky hills, Kiwi spots a giant bird's nest with strangely colored eggs. These interesting eggs are certainly worth a bunch, but getting them might prove a challenge, since big birds are flying around everywhere. So we don't have a quick thinker bonus to this, which really kind of sucks. Yeah, Kiwi's gonna be the best for this. We got a 50% chance to do this. Do it, Kiwi! Do it! Yeah! Oh, the lucky rolls. Kiwi sprints towards the nest. A giant bird sees it happening and dives towards Kiwi, who dodges its beak just in time. Kiwi snatches the eggs and hurries back towards safety. Great. Oh. So, as we do these things, as these things go through, our characters are going to get experience. Yvonne has already leveled up. That's really cool. So we're actually going to give her the Rogue Mischief ability. And as a character levels up, they get the option between two special trainings. And I haven't gotten too far. I've only really gotten to level 3. But as these things go on, you get to pick between these things. Like, we can either make our Beguiling better, which gives us +2 speech and +1 grit. Grit is defense, speech is offensive abilities that don't require attacking physically. And Rogue gives us 2 grit and 1 attack, which is nice. And they let us affect the little events that go on. So having these things, having a nice diversity with these abilities, is really nice. It's a really nice benefit to me. In my opinion, anyways. But for now, let's go see if we can't get here. The burial site of the Saxon Kings must be somewhere around here. Once you get there, this expedition will come to an end. You can come back to this place when you wish to continue later. Are you ready to go? When you wish to continue later? Huh. That's a weird way of phrasing that. Essentially, by going to the main point, you can end the expedition here. If we have 0 supplies, so if we continue to explore, we become a lot weaker as the time goes on, which means that encounters and things become harder to do. The crew searches for the hills and quickly finds what they are looking for: the Saxon burial site! One of the tombs is of King Egbert, a particularly mysterious figure. Finding its secrets will surely skyrocket your reputation at the renowned explorers. However, you hear a familiar laughter. Behind you stands French explorer Revelix, who is considered to be the most promising of the renowned explorers. He speaks. Oh, why, thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out. And I really need to excavate King Egbert's tomb to gain another honorary title. Explain how you worked hard for the treasure. It seems my explanation wasn't clear enough. Maybe my strong friend Tommy can explain the situation better while I plunder King Egbert's tomb. Wait a minute. Before Yvonne can stop Rivelix, his crew fighter Tommy steps forward. Nuh-uh, little explorers. Beat it. He's not letting you pass. We have a rank 2 encounter to do. Funny enough, this is the first actual fight in the entire campaign. So this is how fighting works. Oh God. Tommy is impressed by your skills if we're physically difficult. Tommy is emotionally hurt and leaves. Tommy thinks you're nice. Okay, so as you can see, we're kind of overwhelmed here. It's just us 3 and all these guys. We have this mood system here. Now, the mood system, every attack we do has special abilities. We've got this devious ability, a friendly ability, and aggressive abilities, which are oftentimes just attacking people. And if we click on these guys, Tommy is weak to sadness attacks. And do we have anyone that does sadness? Yes, we do. Yvonne can sadden people. And the target becomes saddened if it is negative, giving it a 25% to speech abilities. So all these little things have various effects on people. And we'll kind of go through and experience them as we do, because there's just too much to explain right now. But, let's see, try to impress. Oh, ranged healing! Oh, thank God. That's great. Friendly abilities tend to heal allies. Can heal an ally's spirit by 25% times speech. Try to excite. Okay. So if we back up here, and she's... Oh, look at that scout speed. Enrage. Let's see, what are these guys weak to? They're only weak to sadness abilities. So let's back up a bit here. And let's see what knocking them out would do. Yeah, let's just kind of smack this guy right here. Ooh, youch. We literally killed him. Hostile, is there a way out? As the mood changes, special things appear. Because we're in a hostile situation, because the mood of the fight is hostile, our devious abilities will do 25% more damage. And I think that actually benefits them too, which kind of sucks. But, back up here, and be like, hey! Terrifying! He throws his glove on the ground. He is absolutely terrified and runs the fuck away. Deride. Target becomes enraged if it is negative, giving it a minus 25 armor. Heals the user's spirit by 50%, and the ability also increases aggro. Is this range? This is range. Nice. So we can just kind of do that. Taunted and ruffled. He becomes too angry and just loses his shit. And as you saw, even before the turn ended, we've entered a provocative situation. We're poking the bear. We have 25%, we have plus 25 grit, which means our defenses are a bit better. Oh, yikes. They have got Yvonne surrounded. But that's fine. Because we can kind of go over here, be like, Shoink! Huey gonna just stab people right in the back. And our lovely friend Charles probably can bop him too. So we kind of want to dance between using our special devious abilities and using the attacking abilities so that we can have this nice positive victory. Because the mood of the round and the mood of this thing will depend and show how your fight goes. If you end the game, if you end an encounter, oh god. Dude's fighting me with a fucking bat! Q is very strong with physical attacks, it seems. Not friendly. That is bad. Not gonna do much. Okay, so I say we enrage him, make him weaker to armor. And let's see. Go over here. What will a physical attack do? How about a Vaughn? So the wonderful thing about this is that this is like a very big tactics game. Youch. I think it's best to just heal Yvonne up. Oh, it didn't heal her by a whole lot. What does Impress do? Minus 25 to speech defense. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, if you keep the mood in mind, everything involving the mood of the people and the mood of the fight itself affects all of your stats. So it's good. It's good to keep it in mind. That's a really weak heal. A very weak heal. But it's also range, so I guess that's why it's weaker. And because Tommy is so enraged, he's very easy to hit the damage. That should knock him out. That's it! Aggressive! Tommy is impressed by your skills. And we get encounter tokens, which will also give us special bonuses. Fantastic. Tommy is pretty impressed. Wow, you're pretty strong. You can take on the mighty Tommy Gun. Take some gold in this checklist. It describes treasure we want to find here. I guess if you beat us to it, you deserve one as well. And he leaves to follow Rivelix, who's already plundered King Egbert's tomb and left. We are a band of mighty warriors! Huzzah! Attack permanently increased by 1. The crew quickly turns to the mysterious checklist you got from the encounter. It seems to have some sort of agenda or scheme. Yvonne takes it and reads it aloud. Treasure still to grab. The one hidden in the tomb of the Forgotten Kings. The treasure held by the locals. The one in the cache near the dangerous cliffs. Due date? Today. It seems Rivelix was going to nab some more treasure. You might be able to get one before him. Which treasure are you going to chase? He's already in the tomb. So... Let's convince the locals to give us treasure. Since you fancy yourself as more charming than Rivelix, maybe you can beat him to getting the treasure from the locals, who will do the talking. Yavanna? Most definitely. The Sword of Justice, Heladar, or the Saxon Golden Horse. The locals were actually going to help Rivelix, but Yvonne manages to convince them that with their knowledge, you find a treasure from the secret checklist. The locals are impressed with your skill and charm. Let's see what we get. The Heliodor. A beautiful, flawless gemstone, and a rare find. We get a bunch of gold from Treasure Hunt. Nice. With this last find, your expedition still concludes on a high note. However, it's clear that if you want to be the most renowned explorer, you'll have to beat Rivelix. Now it's personal. I love this game because it's really fun and very cheeky with how it handles things. Look at all that bonus renown we're getting. Nice. So we had a bunch of gold, a bunch of status, not as much research as I would like, and then a bunch of renown. So we're 9th place, and the goal of the game is to beat 5 expeditions and kick Rivelix's ass. The Tyrant Tycoon. A magnificent job. The Board of Renowned Explorers is impressed by your exploration skills in the Highlands. For this achievement, Chairman Pinkerton gives you an upgrade to your airship, which will allow you to carry more supplies. Great, tell me more. Yeah, we don't need the world map tutorial. I've already done it, and I can explain it to you. Take the treasure. Yay! Okay, so, as you can see, like I said, we have gold, status, and research. Yikes, we are lacking on research stuff. Maybe we'll need to play a different game, a different way of handling the game. Oh, everyone's leveled up too. Perk upgrade. The training can give us more survivalists, or give us an archaeologist. Yeah, let's go with the archaeology stuff. And you can get survivalist or diplomat. +1 speech and speech defense. +1 3 often improves your chances of ever finding supplies. Ooh. We're gonna need that, because having the ability to get supplies is really nice. God damn, that music is really loud. I'll have to do some, like, sound testing and things. So before we go anywhere, we've got a couple of things to look at. Research! We can, with our research that we get here, we can put stuff here. We can upgrade places. Okay, hold on one moment. There. You are very, very loud, music. Also, here's a nice little explanation of what each token does. Each collect token will give us gold. Treasure will give us somewhere between 70 to 100 gold and a bunch of status. Campaign will give us status, and secrets give us research and big status. Study, a little bit of research. Discovery, big gold, big research. And encounters give us a little bit of that stuff as well. So let's finally click something in here. Let's unlock the observations. The focus on observation to unravel the puzzles of this world is the most important idea of modern science. The crew is an opportunity to specialize one crew member in any of the sciences. So, Yvonne's going to become a naturalist. Yvonne is ready to be a more expert naturalist. Which field is Yvonne going to learn about? Let's go with biology. Here we go. And, oh, we do have enough. Just a little bit enough. The cost of research is going to be up here. Naturalist, engineer, and archaeologist gain +1 study when they succeed. Or a student joins your entourage and gain 2 insight. That's a really nice early game thing. With insight, we can do these jobs. And these jobs will give us better studies, like better tokens. So if we go into here, we'll get some really good status rewards. Go into here, we'll get some good money rewards. Right now, if we look at the entourage, we can get a specialist. Gain +1 study when you resolve a encounter friendly. 1 campaign when you resolve something deviously. We have a lot of deviousness, so we're going to do that. And these helpers will give us special things too. So with what we got 50 now status. +1 status for campaign. Let's do that. +1 gold for collect or +1 status for encounter. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And there's also an item shop, which we can use to give ourselves upgrades. Survivalist navigation. Engineering advanced tools. Let's see what armors we got here. +5 grit, 2 armor, and 2 speech defense for scouts only. Let's do that. Sell that. I'd say we use the last of these for our survivalist and engineering. Here we go. As our characters level up, they will unlock more slots for trinkets, which is going to be nice. For now, though, let's kind of just dump everything into status. See if maybe if we have a bunch of people following us around, we'll be able to get some stuff. Also, maybe put something in research. Yeah, maybe early on. Give ourselves some minor benefits. There we go. That'll give us 1 more research ability. Gain +2 study when spending insight in Berlin. That'll be best. And hopefully we'll get some research as we go on into the next one. But for now, cliffhanger! So tomorrow we will do more. We'll do the next expedition tomorrow. For now, I will see you all next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. If you like what you're seeing, make sure to click that subscription button down below to see some more of this the next day. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Does this look fun? I hope it does. I'll see you all next time!